During all these years working on creativity and its languages, we have realized that cities are complex yet privileged places. They are the urban location of fortune observers, the lookouts of the changes that are taking place. This is where innovative messages are created and where artistic and cultural experiments find a breeding ground. And this is exactly what I want to talk about today. I'm going to tell you how Turin, the city where our company was established in 1895, and which is still our city of choice today, was the starting point for extraordinary sustainable urban art projects. This has been made possible by hard work and teamwork that brought together city managers, artists, creative minds, photographers, and the whole community. Before getting to the core of these projects, let me just mention once again how economic, environmental, social, and cultural sustainability have always been key values for us. The concept of sustainability has marked all of our actions since 2015, when, together with the Lavazza Foundation, we joined the Global Compact Initiative. It was when decided to turn the 17 United Nations Global Goals into Lavazza's guidelines for the present and the future of our company. In recent years, when faced with the issue of sustainability awareness, we realized that we wanted to head to the 17 goals, one that would make them a common language for everyone. This is why we have designed the Goal Zero to serve as an amplifier to the SDGs and became the ambassadors of our 2030 agenda, a tool to encourage people to take action and become the real protagonist of this change. And this is where our story meets and connects with other voices from the local area. Toward 2030, What Are You Doing? Was the spark. We brought together the artistic collectives with a challenge: how to bring the 17 global goals into the walls of Turin and turn them into a manifesto? How to convey the UN 2030 agenda in a clear, universal language understandable to the whole community? The enthusiasm and great participation of both Italian and international artists and the city of Turin told us we were on the right track. Together we have made our city the first open-air lab, in which art confirmed itself as a living material, and street art delivered a consistent message expressing the United Nations SDGs. 18 urban canvases were created, 18 walls stand out in the city. We asked Marta Cooper, a mentor and photographer for street artists, to illustrate the whole project and make it known across the globe. As a result of her testimony, all the people in this incredible journey, Feltrinelli published the book Toward 2030, L'arte urbana per lo sviluppo sostenibile, Urban Art for Sustainable Development, and it's now a narrative manual of the project. So, why was the project successful? Definitely because all the stakeholders firmly and passionately believed on it. But above all, because the artists lent their art and took action personally. They each interpreted a goal of the 2030 agenda, as well as incorporating Goal Zero, with the intention of involving the community. The artists established a dialogue with the neighborhoods while creating mindful spaces. The location community, in return, responded with the active involvement of the school, tours, workshops, and presentation, truly taking action for sustainability. Here we are a short video to tell you more. This is how Turin has become known as the tattooed city, and these walls are once again a public asset. The diffusion of our unconventional language, these walls are making the city a model of sustainable art. I hope Toward 2030 can become a source of inspiration for other cities and companies. It's also outlined the first chapter of our contribution, from closed spaces out to the community. But the difficult period has forced us to review our projects and choose how to move on in our journey of disseminating the goals through creativity. For this reason, we have integrated the physical project with the Toward Tomorrow digital project. Toward Tomorrow was launched as a contest on Instagram and has involved creatives from all over the world in a discussion on art and sustainability. It encourages them to look at the work and light on the 17 SDGs and leads them to be part of an active network. A network which included the American magazine Just a Pose, the Arts Help and the UN SDGs Action Campaign and 70 international NGOs. As I said before, the role played by communication was crucial in this project. We used street art, urban art and creativity in the broadest sense to create a language that exists not only as pure artistic expression, but rather as a space for dialogue with the city. This is why we choose as a narrator an artist who makes nature itself a work of art, an artist who restores nature to its true essence, Saipe. Saipe is a young and sensitive artist, included by Forbes in its 30 under 30 list of the most influential figures in the artistic and cultural scenes worldwide. His work, Beyond Walls, Let's Create Together the Largest Human Chain in the World, was created in the heart of Turin, on the symbolic site of the Porta Palatina, the Palatine Gate, part of the ancient Roman wall. It is a symbol of rebirth, prompting everyone to reaffirm the common effort to go behind the walls that separate people and confine them without mental or geographical boundaries. It is another great example of a project conceived and carried out starting from the dialogue with the city. The Royal Museums of Turin hosted Saipe's storytelling. The superintendency, the mayor and the city council work with us and with the artists in a close-knit effort to make Behind Walls an example of message for the new humanity and the environment. It confirms, once again, that the language of art is universal and that creativity carries within itself a disruptive force capable of connecting minds and realities. A concept that we have strongly reconfirmed with the new humanity, the recently presented 2021 Lavazza calendar. This is why, starting with SAIP, we asked 13 photographers to give us their perspectives, and we invited 6 ambassadors to interpret the desire for a new renaissance in their own world's end, give their reflections on the new humanity. Once again, it was a collaborative model that makes the difference. Many big names have joined forces with us: Steve McCurry, David LaChapelle, Patti Smith, Alessandro Baricco, Kira Chaplin, to name just a few. Through this project and the invitation to lay together city by city the foundation of a new humanity, we had tried to build a bridge between people, bringing them closer through the artistic language, to show the extraordinary resilience of man and to feed our hopes in building a network. A network based on the values of inclusion, solidarity and sustainability. Indeed, social, economic, environmental and cultural sustainability have never been so closed, connected as they are at this time. As the UN General Assembly recently announced, celebrating the 5th anniversary of the signing of the 2030 Agenda, this pandemic meant a step back for the 17 SDGs, but it brought about a paradigm shift in finance, companies and civil society. A change that led to the adoption of choices based on the circular and green economy principles, which urge citizens to respond quickly to impulses and became laboratories of ideas. With everyone's collaboration, we need persistent and strong conviction to reach goals and breaking through walls. We are delighted to share our passion and desire for change with you today and to make sustainability more and more a common language. To conclude, we strongly believe in a concept of positive and sustainable art. An art as a meeting place on sustainability issues. Responsible art is not as an end in itself, but a tool to raise awareness in people to inspire and encourage sustainable behaviors. In this belief, there is the new humanity we all long for, and the new cities we will be proud to live in. Thank you.